Hello, I'm John Mallett, Director of Rugby at Millfield School. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the rugby programme we run at Millfield. Importantly at Millfield, our rugby is part of the wider school, and our rugby training, fixtures, the boys and girls that are involved in that all fit this in alongside achievement in the classroom and their broader life at the school. That means that our rugby programme is development driven, pupil centred. What does this mean in practice? It means that we have a team of coaches who are full-time teachers, who are passionate and they enjoy the delivery of sport throughout the school. For many of our pupils, they come to the school and enjoy being part of a team sport and the challenges that sport brings. So how do we do this? Development driven, pupil centred. In three ways, three parts to our programme. The first is competitive fixtures. We play against some brilliant opposition, and our intention is that we find a level for everyone that chooses to play rugby at the school that they're able to enjoy, they're able to be challenged and stretched on the sports field in those competitive fixtures. We play fixtures right around the UK, and we would pride ourselves in being a very competitive school amongst the best schools in the country for playing rugby. The second part of that would be excellent coaching. I'm privileged as Director of Rugby to be able to support 20 or so school staff who deliver rugby regularly throughout the winter, going into January, February, March, so 2 terms of rugby. Those staff are passionate about the delivery of their sport. They enjoy what they're doing, and their intention is to pass that on to the pupils that they coach. Thirdly is our support. The support of the individuals. Largely this is done through Millfield Institute of Sport and Wellbeing. We have an exceptional conditioning department, physiotherapy, sports analysis, which you will see in action in the school. The opportunities that our players get for that is exceptional. The support and help they get in terms of developing their interest in the sport, their own performance, and importantly at this stage to recognise that it's not just about the performance, it's definitely not just about winning games, but around that individual's development. That development may come actually on the field of play, it may come as an area of interest around physiotherapy, for example, and an interest in the sport through that. We recognise now that there are a number of different strands of careers in sport that provide opportunities for our pupils once they leave Millfield. As part of our development-driven, pupil-centred rugby at Millfield, we're also very proud of a number of old Millfieldians who have gone on to play rugby at a high level beyond school. This year in the Six Nations, Adam Hastings and Hugh Jones both played for Scotland, and Jonathan Joseph and Maka Vunipola for the England team. In the World Cup in Japan, we had four Millfield representatives, including Rhys Ruddock, Mako, JJ and Adam. In addition to those OMs who have been successful beyond school, we have a number of current under-18 internationals, Will Joseph, Oliver Burrows, Dan John, Tom Cowan and Ewan Richards have all represented their countries, England and Wales, at under-18 level this season. I hope from this you can get a sense of the excitement, the enjoyment that we get from rugby at Millfield at all different levels. And importantly, we have a lot of fun being part of that. I'm often asked about what rugby looks like in Year 9 when the boys and girls join Millfield. First of all, for the boys. In the first term, the boys will have a choice of rugby or basketball as their full-time game of the term. That means they'll get 3 rugby sessions a week if they choose to do rugby. On a Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. They'll have a fixture each week leading up until Christmas. Those training sessions consist of different skills, team play and that individual development. But importantly at year 9, we want to develop the team game, the support of each other, the encouragement of the team, and realising that each individual has a part to play in that. I'm privileged to be able to run the year 9 rugby on a Monday morning. All the senior coaches who coach the first 15 are able to work with the year 9s due to a separate timing of their games programme on Monday morning. We'll have around 70 to 80 boys opting to play rugby, and that means normally we'd have 4 teams playing at a weekend. The important thing for Millfield Rugby is that we ensure that all those boys that choose to play rugby get a level of rugby which is appropriate to them, and they're able to play in competitive fixtures and represent the school. And that's something that we achieve through September through to December in the first term of the year. Another question I'm often asked about girls rugby at Millfield. The girls that join Millfield in year 9 are given the opportunity to join our rugby club on Friday afternoons. Girls in older age groups are able to join a Thursday afternoon rugby game session. And this year we have been building up for the team to play in the Roslyn Park Sevens for the first time ever. And rugby has become increasingly popular with the girls, and currently we run it as a club activity on a Thursday afternoon, as well as the map activity on a Friday. Importantly, this isn't a full-time games option yet. I'm really hopeful that over the next year or so we will have some great opportunities and more interest in girls rugby to be able to develop that further. Currently we've played a number of fixtures, mostly around 7-a-side, some 10s games against local opposition, with the intention of building up our team ready to play in the national Roslyn Park Sevens. I'm hopeful that girls rugby at Millfield has a bright future. Now, sixth form entry. For those opting to do rugby in the sixth form, there are plenty of opportunities again, and we look to give everyone the chance to play in competitive fixtures at whatever level. Importantly for us, we want to be able to provide a level that challenges, inspires, and provides plenty of enjoyment for those people opting for rugby. That rugby would consist of a full-time games option in the winter term, so Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, playing fixtures on a Saturday, but also being able to do rugby after Christmas in the second term as well. We have a large intake of pupils into the sixth form, and rugby would be just the same. We have a large number joining us. We will always go on a pre-season camp, maybe held at Millfield or abroad in Europe somewhere. During August. That invite is extended to all those new pupils joining the school, and we'd often take around 50 boys on that trip, and around 15 to 20 of those boys will be newcomers to the lower six. We're really keen that the team sport provides a great opportunity for those that are joining the school in the sixth form to integrate themselves, new friendships, new teammates and bags of enjoyment. I'm often asked about academy rugby. Lots of pupils that join Millfield, either for the sixth form at year 9, may well be aspiring to be part of that academy pathway or may already be part of it. Our intention is to support that as best we can alongside the normal functioning of the school. Importantly at this stage is to recognise around achievement in school, achievement in the classroom, goes hand in hand with that sort of external sporting commitment. Often these are demanding, extra training sessions during the week, extra fixtures, and our intention is very much to support those, but with good balance around the normal school programme, both sporting and academic. We have a number of pupils involved with Bath Rugby and their Premiership Academy, but also much broader than that. Boys currently at Harlequins, Northampton, Gloucester, London Irish, so we have a wide spread of different academy involvements. We stay in regular communication with those guys, we share fitness programs, and we're able to share videos of the boys playing. We intend to support the ambitions of our pupils as they go through to those academies. Importantly, we want to try and delay a commitment to that for as long as we can. This goes up until, for us, around the second term of year 10. Our preference is that pupils come in at year 9 are able to throw themselves into everything that Millfield offers and the brilliant opportunities around sport and the broader curriculum in that first year of school. By year 10, the academies are often identifying pupils to play at a high level beyond school, and we're happy to support that, whilst also we want the boys to ensure they're part of their team and teamwork within Millfield. Similarly, we also recognise the commitment potentially of travelling long distances during a busy GCSE or A-level programme is often not compatible, and that's why we build the relationships with those academies so they can understand the holistic demands on our pupils and the opportunities they have here to improve themselves, to use some of the support, the Institute of Sport and Wellbeing that we're fortunate to have at Millfield. And we believe that we're well placed to be able to support that with balance, a good balance around education and classroom achievement. If you have further questions, I'm definitely available to try and answer those. The best way to contact me is via email. It's Mallett, MALLETT.J @millfieldschool.com. You can also follow Millfield Rugby on Twitter @MillfieldRugby, and also on Instagram, Millfield Rugby Club. There's some great content on there, and you also get a good feel for what our pupils are up to during term time on the rugby programme. So definitely well worth a look.